Hey everybody, this is Mrmathblog. This lesson is on dimes, nickels, and pennies. I'm sure you have lots of these somewhere in your house. I know what we do. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So all of your lessons can be found at www.mrmathblog.com, and then make sure you pick the second grade link up at the top, and that should get you going right there, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. Here's our common core strand for our most awesome teachers. Work with time and money. In this case, we're going to be working with money. And how do we find the total value of a group of dimes, nickels, and pennies? Okay, so here's the penny, you guys, and there's several different versions of the penny, but they all are copper. They're all the same size. Sometimes they change the pictures just a little bit on here. So this is President Abraham Lincoln is on the penny. So this is a penny from 1983, and so typically they say there's one side that has a head side, so the side with the face on it is your head side, and this is called the tails side. I don't know why they get tails, but heads versus tails. So when you flip a coin, you see like at the Super Bowl that we just had not too long ago. They always flip a coin, heads or tails, and it's a big coin anyways. So here's a different kind of penny right here. So this one's from 1959. See how similar they look? And shoot, back when I was a kid, we can sometimes come across these kind of pennies. They're called wheat head pennies. And so the reason why they're called wheat head pennies is because this little side piece looks like a wheat head right here, okay? And if you find one of these, they're worth more than a penny. They can be worth several dollars, even up to $1,000, depending on what year it was made and where it was made, because some of them were made in San Francisco, some were made in Philadelphia, all over the United States. So and also the condition, if it's in good condition, the more money it would be worth. Okay, so pennies are worth 1 cent, and we're going to write them in this lesson like this: 1 cent right here. This is in terms of dollars right here, but we'll talk about that later. But for today, we're just talking about how many cents there are, okay? Nickels are 5 cents, okay? So here's a nickel right here. Sometimes they look like this one, and then President Thomas Jefferson is on the nickel. Sometimes they look like this one. These are the newer ones right here. So you'll see all kinds of nickels. We'll see pictures of this. We'll see pictures of this. The back sides, they change just a little bit, but it's pretty much the same right there. Okay, and sometimes they look like this is an old one, so these are called buffalo heads, or the buffalo nickel. So if you can see on the back side, on the tail side is a buffalo, and we got an Indian's head on the front side, and these can be worth lots of extra money also. So they can range from several dollars up to several thousands of dollars, depending on what year and where it was made and the condition. I saw one recently that was for sale for $40,000, so that's a lot of money. But it was a very rare buffalo nickel on that, okay? And then the dimes, they haven't changed that much. So here's a dime from 1964. Okay, here's a dime from 2015. So they look the same right there. And they used to have these kind. They were called the silver dimes, or the mercury silver dimes, and they're made of pure silver. And sometimes those can be worth a lot of money also. So several $100s just for one dime if you find the right year. This dime, I don't know if you can see it, it says it was made in 1941 right here. And somewhere on the back it has a letter, and it tells you that letter signifies where it was made. I can't see it. I can't see it on here. See, like right here, there's a little P right there. I think that means it was made in Philadelphia. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. So typically, the nickel is not typically, the nickel is the largest coin of the three, and the penny's just a little bit larger than the dime right there, but the dime is worth more. It's worth 10 cents, and the nickel is 5 cents, and the penny is 1 cent right here, okay? So one nickel, you guys, one nickel equals 5 pennies, because it's 5 cents right there. One dime, it equals 2 nickels, and then since each nickel is worth 5 pennies, I had to shrink up my size of pennies, but one dime also equals 10 pennies, because it's 10 cents right there, okay? All right, so here, let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? So the cents symbol is a little C with a slice going through it, so it's your cents sign. So how many cents a dime is? It's 10 cents, or 10 with the cents symbol. The nickel is 5 cents, or 5 with the cents symbol, and then of course the penny is 1 cent right there. So so sometimes you have three dimes, or you just only have dimes. So what you can do is just start counting by tens, because each dime is 10 cents. So let's go ahead. This will be 10 cents right here, and then so when I do the next one, 10, 20, and then 30. So there's 30 cents there. If we have nickels, we can count those by fives, and by now we should be getting comfortable with counting by fives. So here's 5 cents right there, 10 cents, and then 15 cents. So 5, 10, 15. So 3 nickels equals 15 cents. 3 dimes equals 30 cents. Sometimes we have dimes, nickels, and pennies. So we'll just count we'll just count these guys right here by. We'll count these by tens. So this would be 10, 20. This is by fives. So we're going to pick up with 20 and then go by 5. So there's 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, and then plus 5 is 30 cents. And then the pennies count by 1. So there's 31 cents and then 32 cents right there. Okay, so the total value right there is 32 cents. Okay, and don't forget your cents symbol. Okay, don't just write 32. I still have some of my high school students, that's all they'll write is 32 on there. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. So let's count on to find the total value. Okay, so here we have a bunch of nickels and looks like a bunch of nickels and a penny right there. So I'm going to count these nickels by fives. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 26. Okay, so here it is, 5, 10, 15 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, 26 cents. So our total value is 26 cents, not 36, 26. Whew. Had one too many nickels in there, or one dime too many, so it's 26 cents. Okay, all right, let's try the next one. A bunch of birds just went flying by. I'm in my classroom right now. I don't have kids right now. It's my prep period, so high school teachers get a prep period where they can plan stuff, and so I built this lesson last night, and I figured I'll do it during my prep period. Okay, so I see some dimes and some nickels, so we'll count the dimes by tens. So here's 10 cents, here's 20 cents. Now we got nickels, so let's count those by fives. So 25 cents, 30 cents, 35 cents, and so our total value is 35 cents right there. Okay, all right, you guys, I hope that makes sense. And here's a little figure that's made up of a bunch of pennies. Take care.